Hey guys, how's it going? This is Cards of the Heart, and this is the Land Before Time for the Game Boy Advance, or as the game's box art would have you believe, the Land Before Time Collection. Though that never appears in any graphic in the game whatsoever, so I don't know what this is supposed to be a collection of. In any case, I would consider this game to be more inspired by, as opposed to based on, the original 1988 film, for reasons I will hopefully be explained later, but this is a pretty short game, pretty easy game to get into. I mean, I'm not that great at platforming, and I got into this without too much trouble at all. As long as you know slightly what you're doing, you can get through this in 15 minutes without too much trouble. Hopefully I will be able to show why, and hopefully more people will run this game, because right now I'm the only person that's ever done runs of this. So hopefully I will inspire people to pick this up a little bit, and as soon as we are ready to get this started, I will start the clock. There's gonna be a lot to explain in very little time to explain it all, so forgive me if there is something that I end up missing, because this game's very compact. It's 18 levels in hopefully 10 minutes, so there's gonna be a lot to take in. Alright, well, I guess I will go ahead and get this started. So let's start this in 3, 2, 1, go. So as this story begins, we find our friends Littlefoot and company exploring somewhere and getting chased by a T-Rex, or as it's called in this universe, a Sharptooth. So the goal is to rescue your friends from each of the 5 worlds in this game. Yeah, go through 5 worlds and return home. And for marathon safety, I'll be trying to collect all these tree stars as much as I can, because you can revive characters that have lost all 3 of their lives by a minigame by spending 100 tree stars. So I'm starting as Littlefoot. You can dash, you can double jump, you can take a few hits, but not too many. Alright, this was, when I was grinding for world record in this game years ago, that jump is frame perfect, and it only saves like a couple of seconds in platforming. But that was like the single biggest run killer in the entire game. So yeah, I actually retired from this game a few years ago, but I brought it back here just for you guys. And those spike pits are one of the only things in this game that give knockback, so I can use those to get a little bit of a time save. Now this, I'm just alternating A and select, and I can hover a little bit. When you exit the character select screen, your character gets repositioned an extra pixel higher. You can use that to gain some height, and that was the only place where I ever found a use for it, which is neat. And this is a fairly straightforward level, nothing to it. But coming up on the first boss, everyone remembers the scorpion from the movie, right? Well, this thing alternates between 2 attacks, but I couldn't hit it before its claw attack animation to keep it vulnerable. That's fine. That is just fine. Alright, Sarah is rescued. Now time for World 2. It's a swamp. I don't remember any swamps from the movie, but it does set up a scene that is a rather faithful recreation from the movie, so I'll give the game credit for that. There's lots of water, which functions as a bottomless pit below these branches, so this world is just going to be staying in these trees as much as I can, and this level takes place a little bit higher up in the canopy, so there's nothing but air below these branches. It is so easy to miss a single jump and lose a life, so I'm trying to be a bit careful where I jump. Alright, there we go. One more level with water below. I'm actually trying to stay as low as I can here. Okay, I need to be a little bit careful. could be a place where I end up taking a hit here. Let's see. Alright, I should be fine from here. Alright, next boss is going to be a chase with a sharp tooth. I'm gonna switch to Sarah here, and hopefully Sarah can take it on. Get in his face! Oh, that's unfortunate. Littlefoot, run! Run! Ah, well that's unfortunate. I tried to set up a way to break the auto-scrolling in this game. It would save about 15 seconds over this leisurely stroll. In fact, the auto-scrolling gets broken so bad when you break it in this stage that it persists upon quitting the game and restarting the game. So by rule, runs of this game have to be performed from a power on or a hard a reset. So that way you don't get this behavior persisting across levels. Alright, now for some tall mountains that Littlefoot and company had to scale on the way to the Great Valley. This is more inspired. That's why I say this is more inspired by the original film than based on it. Bunch of spammy double jumps to be done here. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Oh, what else can I say about this? There are different characters you can play as. You can play as Littlefoot and Sarah and Spike, and after this world you get to rescue Ducky. They mostly have different amounts of health, which will come into play in a little bit. It's not too bad though. Uh-oh. Actually, I'm gonna go down here. I'm gonna take an alternate path through this level than I would normally take. That's like 3 seconds slower, but I had already fallen down to that point, so why not? Now, for the pterodactyl boss, because everyone remembers that boss from the movie, right? Of all my history of speedrunning this game, this boss has kind of gone through the most changes. Special thanks to Vice of Legends 9002 for finding some stuff on this boss. There we go. I got an extra hit on the boss as it re-entered the screen. That's not intentional. I took a death on the boss as it was moving left. That warped the boss and saved about 5 seconds. That is very much not intentional. So I'm trying to go through my lives as fast as I can, though I am being a bit conservative compared to what I would normally do on this level. Now let's see if I can get this hit here. There we go. So I'm just going through all my lives as much as I can. Try to trigger as many warps of the boss as I can, saving 5 seconds each time. This is about a 1 second time save. I'll switch to Spike. And try and get as many hits on this as I can. I'm going to take a hit here, and it's about to swoop down again. They come down at set points. Oh, I didn't take a hit there. That would have been another 5 second warp. But it's going to swoop down one more time, and then I'll be able to get the kill. There we go. And that definitely saves some time. Alright. Going down. Oh, I went too far left. I used to have visual cues for when to fall down straight to the end of this level. But that was years and years ago. But I think this cavern is supposedly based on the place where Sarah found the unconscious Sharptooth and inadvertently woke it back up. I think, or it's the dark pit that the Sharptooth eventually fell in. I don't know. Again, inspired, not based on it. All right. Yeah, who remembers the spider boss from the movie? I certainly do. So 10 hits on this thing is enough to kill it. You can only hit it while it's shooting. It's one giant hitbox, so there's really nothing to it. And you can get more hits on it for more points. The sprite actually glitches out if you manage to get to 200,000 points with it. which is pretty neat. Alright, now past the mountains that burn in order to get to the Great Valley. This is the final world in the game, and there are only 3 levels to it. And that is the first level done. Second level is more the same platforming. This world's, I guess, this last world's supposed to be hard, but just do lots of blind double jumps, and you can get through it without too much trouble. And just hold right and win here. And then the last level is an auto-scroller. Littlefoot and company are riding on this rock to the top of a volcano to escape and get home, but complicating this matter is not only the things that shoot fire from the sides, but also the flaming boulders that the score display does a really good job of obscuring. And those are instant death. And they come down faster and faster as the level progresses, so in a casual playthrough, this stage could very well end your run. And when you do game over in this game by losing all your lives with all your characters, you have to go back to the beginning of the game. Or you could load a password to load the start of World 5. Not very forgiving, but I can just hide behind the foreground here, and I don't have to worry about dodging any of it. So while I'm here, let's see what else Spike can do. There's an attack button, kind of useless seeing as you can jump on everything. You can combo with it, do a little break dance. You can duck. You can have Petrie here scout ahead. So many functions don't get used in the speedrun. Alright, time is coming up here. This should be about a 10:38. Let's see. And time. 10:39. Well, that's just as fine. That is quite a standard time for this run and what I was trying to show off. So yeah, I stopped trying to grind this game for something higher, for something better